One premiere and two beloved classics make up our November program for the California Symphony. First up, Viet Cuong, the California Symphony's resident composer since 2020, who has charmed audiences with his previous two works, Next Week's Trees and Stargazer. Now he brings us his third work for the California Symphony, Chants of Rain. Cuong tells us that this piece is a return to a sense of joy in my music after about 3 years of writing more introspective music. Baroque master George Frederick Handel bucked tradition by being self-employed rather than working for a church or court. Handel settled in England in 1712. Over his long career, Handel received commissions from two King Georges, first and second. Handel wrote the water music for King George I, who planned a luxury boat trip on the royal barge up the Thames from Whitehall to Chelsea and back again. Handel and his 50 musicians played on a separate barge alongside, an 18th century boombox on a barge. He was a failed pianist, influential journalist, and radically inventive composer. Robert Schumann's Final Symphony, nicknamed the Rhenish after the Rhine region, was published as his third. Robert wrote it while he was the music director of the orchestra in Dusseldorf. Sadly, he failed in that venture, leading to his tragic mental breakdown in 1854. But in 1851, the future looked bright. Schumann's Rhenish Symphony is radiant, joyful, and optimistic. So King George had his boat trip, but at the California Symphony, we're having our own, and not just along the Thames, but along 3 separate rivers of inspiration.